What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tabletop Bros. Today we're going to be unboxing the Christmas Battleforce box set for the Tau Empire, the Retaliation Cadre. So this is a pretty nice box set for the Tau Empire armies. It is definitely nice composition-wise, as you're going to get one of the big Riptide battlesuits, one of the Ghostkeel medium battlesuits, you're going to get one of the commanders with multiple variant options, and then you're also going to get one broadside. Each of the suits is going to come with their affiliated drone tokens as well, which are models, but they're actually just tokens in game terms. This box set is $240 USD. The MSRP value of the individual models inside is $335. So you're going to be saving roughly 29%, which is decent for Games Workshop. Typically with these box sets, you're going to get somewhere in between like 25 to 40% discount. So anytime you can get a bunch of units that you're going to use in your army at a nice discount, I always think it's a good setup, especially because the majority of these units are going to find their way into most Tau armies, if not all of them. And oftentimes in a lot of armies, you're going to see at least two of these units. So there's definitely some potential out there to pick up two of these boxes. The total points in this box set, depending on how you equip your commander, which variant you build, and then also what enhancements you give them, is somewhere around like 525 to 565 points. So it's a little over a quarter of your typical 2,000 point army. So your points per dollar in this box set are not particularly amazing, but the overall value is pretty good. And if you are interested in the details on how to build out an army, what I would do to get started in Tau Empire, there's going to be a video at the end where you can go and see what I would put in my typical Tau army if I was looking to build a new army from scratch that was at least semi-competitive, but focused in particular around the coolest part of the Tau Empire army, which in my opinion is the battlesuits. So if we just kind of flip over the box set here, we'll see with the Ghostkeel, you're going to have two different gun options. You also have some cool little support weapon options and some sub guns. You can build the cockpit so it still flips open and you can see the pilot inside. You're going to get two of the various drones with the Ghostkeel. And then we also have the Riptide as well. Again, for the secondary guns, you're going to have some options. For the main gun, you're going to have two big gun options. And then again, you're going to get some of the shield missile drones. And then we have our commander. He's going to have quite a few weapon options and then also come with the drone. And then we're also going to have the broadside battlesuit. He's going to have his main gun and then you can give him some different support weapon options. And then again, you have some drone options. So let's take a look at everything inside. All right, so first off, we have our actual bases. You're going to have two of the bases, one for the commander and the broadside, one larger base for the Ghostkeel, and then the biggest base is going to go to the Riptide. We're also going to have a nice little selection of flying stands. We've got like some of the bigger stands, a couple of those. We've got a few of the smaller stands, and then a bunch of clear bases as well. We're going to get one of the Tau Empire Battleforce transfer sheets with a bunch of different transfers on here. And then we're going to have our four various instruction manuals showing you all of the build options. We have one for the broadside, we have one for the commander, we have one for the Ghostkeel, and then we have the largest one for the Riptide. All right, so here is our commander battlesuit. You're going to have a bunch of different weapon options that you can equip them with. The weapons are going to do different stuff in game. You can definitely just kind of push fit some of the weapons on, or you can magnetize them as well. You do have quite a few options on how you're going to build this guy. So make sure that you build him according to which battlesuit you want him to represent in the game. But really nice kit right here. Definitely one of my favorite battlesuit kits. The Tau Empire Commander is absolutely awesome and definitely a staple to the list. Next, we're going to have the broadside battlesuit. So he is one full sprue, obviously a massive railgun on this bad boy. He definitely hits hard from a distance. Really, really nice kit. Once again, you're going to have some options for either like the missiles or the various plasma for your secondary options. You've also got your drones built in here. And these guys are very often in lists as they're one of the few things that can sit back and fire off shots. And if your opponent doesn't prioritize destroying them, which they are very hard to kill, they're going to regret it by the end of the game. So really, really nice kit right here. All right, and then we have our Ghostkeel battlesuit. So the Ghostkeel is a total of one full sprue and then one half sprue as well. You're going to find various components on these different sprues. The fusion on this guy does quite a bit of damage. He's also very difficult to engage with in game terms. Anybody that gets close to him, because he is a big suit with lone op, oftentimes is going to underestimate exactly what they have to put into him to actually kill him. And then whatever they do put into him, oftentimes they'll fail to take him down. And then that unit's going to end up getting deleted by the rest of your army. So these guys are definitely one of the most strategic elements in the Tau Battle Force. They're also one of the coolest suits. I am definitely a huge fan of this kit. They look absolutely amazing assembled. You have a lot of different options when putting them together, including the support systems. The fusion style weapon on this guy hits extremely hard, and I personally prefer that option. but very, very cool kit. Definitely something that always makes its way into a Tau army, and oftentimes you're going to see multiples of these. All right, and then last but not least, we've got the Riptide battlesuit. So this is 2 full sprues, and this is one of the biggest battlesuits that you have available to your Tau Empire army. So just checking out the first sprue here, there is tons of detail on this sprue. You don't get a ton of extra bits. You get one main extra gun, and then you also get some extra support weapons. There's definitely some nice options to actually magnetize the weapon so you can swap it out. I personally prefer the plasma style weapon because you want that extra AP. These guys are good at dishing out damage from a nice little distance. They're more of like your medium to long range shooters. They're going to do quite a bit of damage, but they're mostly good for destroying like light vehicles or taking out heavy infantry. They've got some nice defensive strats. They've got an invulnerable save, but you don't want to overexpose them. This is one of my absolute favorite kits in the entire Tau Empire range. These guys are like the Gundams of 40K, and I'm all for it. And then here we see on the second sprue, we've got the gun options. So we got the big plasma, and then we've got the Gatling cannon here. You definitely have options to build both guns and then swap them out as necessary. Again, there's pretty easy ways that you can magnetize this suit. You also have your additional support weapons. You have the choice of either the fusion or the plasma style. This guy's got an awesome shield that you can do some cool OSL like paint glow effects on. And you can just see by like the size of the thrusters and some of the other components of this kit that this is a chunky boy. Very, very cool model. Definitely a huge fan of the Riptides. And over the years, we've had tons of lists with our Tau Empire armies. And most of the time, you're going to find at least one of these in the list, if not up to 3. All right, so that is a look at the Retaliation Cadre box set. I personally am a really big fan of this box set, but it does have some downsides. 1, the model count is not particularly high, and all the drones are technically just tokens. 2, the value in this box set is not amazing. You're saving about $100. You're getting about a 29% discount. And then 3, there's just not a ton of points in this box set. Some of the other Christmas Battle Forces had up to like 1,000 or more points in them. This one is closer to like that 500 point mark. But that all being said, this is a really nice composition. It's only really 4 models, but these 4 models are almost always inside of Tau armies. Also, this couples really nicely with the current Tau Combat Patrol or even the old style Tau Combat Patrol. So it's a really good expansion force or starting force. And then on top of that, the overall aesthetic of these models, the thing that I love the most about Tau is like the Gundam style big battle suits, the fast tactical jumping around the table and shooting stuff from a distance, sort of springing the trap on people as they overexpose themselves and then you pounce on them. So really, really cool box set. Definitely a big fan of this one. There are some downsides to it, obviously, like we mentioned. But in my opinion, this is an excellent box, and I'm definitely glad that I picked this up. I think realistically, grabbing up 2 of these or grabbing up one of them and then either the existing or old style Combat Patrol is definitely an excellent jumping off point for any Tau player, as either one of those options is going to give you around 1,000 points and get you really feeling out how Tau are, putting some models on the table and having some fun. So let me know what you think of the Retaliation Cadre box. Did you have some of the same concerns as me? Are you excited about it? Did you pick it up because you love the models inside like I mentioned? And if you enjoyed today's video, hopefully by now Tabletop Bros has earned your subscription. And also keep in mind that there is a full breakdown on how to build up a Tau army with some of those options we discussed, how to get to 2,000 points and some of the key strategies necessary, as well as composition breakdown. We'll have a link to that at the end. So yeah, that is our unboxing and breakdown of the Tau Empire Battle Force for the Christmas box sets, the Retaliation Cadre. And one really nice thing about this box set as well, it is still available in the United States on Games Workshop's web store or at your friendly local game store if you can secure a nice little discount. Definitely a great option to get started with if you're looking to dive into the Tau Empire for the greater good. That's it from the Tabletop Bros. Later!